So something went wrong in the editing process in the rendering. That the only thing that happened that got recorded is gameplay. All audio is fine. If you're into podcasts, consider this the God of War Beyond Ragnarok podcast. But outside of that, like there's nothing here. There's just no gameplay footage whatsoever. And honestly, I think there's 31 videos in this, and I think the only video of what's left is episode 29, and that, if I'm not mistaken, is just me grinding. So like the end of the game where all the important stuff happens, there's nothing here. So if you like podcasts, this is for you. Otherwise, I'm sorry, I failed you. Come back later. There's more stuff going on. I could have just not put these out, but I mean, you can hear that I did the things. Like it's still proof that I did the stuff in some capacity. It's not that big of a deal. It's really not. But I can't wait for this to be over, so I don't have to edit it anymore. Because that's all I want, is to not have to edit this anymore. All right, so when I go home, oh, is she gonna pull her titties out? This gonna be the moment? Is she gonna do it?
Back to Midgard, I see.
Mark,
missed something.
Sounds like a plan.
No.
that means he
I
heard
want
me
you-
and then just didn't answer me. You don't want me to?
Just
Is
I want you to get your hopes up.
it something I need to look for, or will I just see it?
When you go inside your house, you'll pretty much find it quickly.
Tears is gonna be in my fucking house. Yes?
No.
I don't. You're not really known to lie, but I still don't trust you. Is it the giant wolf? Is the wolf just did he like poke a hole in the back of the house, and now his just head is in the house?
No.
He lied about something. Boy. The hell is this?
What is it?
Mementos from Atreus' journey.
What will you do with it?
Add it to our own. His story is ours, and ours is his.
Too right, brother.
Okay. So I got the little book. That's it?
That is it.
So if I had to take a guess, that's like, I think this is just all the stuff that like this is the information that he would have had that we wouldn't have gotten when he was going to see Odin.
Yeah, it's like basically just Atreus' journal gets mixed with yours.
Okay. Not something we needed.
Not at all, no. Do you want me to guide you to the locations of
Obviously.
Tyr? The first place is in Alfheim.
I've never in my life desired to not go back to some place as badly as I don't want to go back to Alfheim.
You have to go to the gateway that's in the Strand and head towards the Temple of Light, and you'll see Tyr along the path.
Oh, okay. Alfheim isn't where I thought it was. I was thinking of Vanaheim. Please tell me he's not in Vanaheim. Is he in all 9 realms?
What's there?
He is in all 9 realms.
Whole secrets.
Let's go.
But I think there's a specific order you have to do them in.
I hope I'm going the right one. Will he be? Will it be obvious where he? Never mind.
Freyr. He forged a piece.
Of a sort.
Wish I could have seen that.
I'm sure he wished the same.
If you'll excuse me, I wish to pay my respects to your brother. In my own way.
Of course. Let's go, Kratos.
All right. So where's the next place?
Midgard.
So we have to do these in a specific order.
That's what it seems like going by the guide.
Why would it matter? Go.
Oh, I see him now. He's up that
I
tiny
got him.
little staircase.
I got him.
Okay.
If he's where I figured he would be, but I went past it. It's bad. You mean the staircase you, for whatever reason, just could not.
Just couldn't find now. That was it.
I would be left alone, please.
Of course.
Well, that was thrilling content.
To Vedheim.
Moving his arms from side to side. I like how it's like you can find him doing this. Who gives a shit? Like he's the big tall motherfucker who looks like Tyr.
The
What up, man?
motherfucker in the purple suit.
I did nothing.
No. I did nothing. Scratching tally marks into a cell while the
Am I going the right way?
You returned to your people. You endured their hatred. You helped them become
Frey
I am indeed
and
going the right
They
way.
survived. They endured. But there's a
Sonic the
reason
Hedgehog
the
2 has
tides
a
turn when the planets
I'll show you
fail to
delay
rule.
joke in the
Your
first
love of this
fucking
place.
scene of the movie.
Smell it in the breeze. Anyone can. That love makes you strong. Makes your
Why are you
people
doing
strong.
yoga?
It's why you won.
Because he's enlightened.
He's kind of. Yeah, I guess he is. He's pretty fucking ashy. All right, where I'm going next?
You're going to Helheim. Make your way to Hell's Perch.
But I don't want to. There is no other console for them to put that game on. Like, it would make a lot of sense for them to put it on something like a Vita or like the PSP or whatever. There's nothing else. They would have to straight up make a brand new, full-blown game. He ain't here. Wait, he might be. Hello. Laysar. Ooh. Eva.
She knew the tears were closed.
I forgot we were supposed to come tell her that.
For closing them, I'm afraid.
We expected none.
Well, then I wouldn't advise staying. She is a corpse eater after all.
We'll be going then.
It would be very interesting if I did stay here and then she ate me. Like, if you genuinely did not heed the information and she ate you. Like, you stayed here for like 45 seconds and it fucking ate you.
Apparently, an annoying thing is if you haven't been to Helheim before to talk to
The bird.
the bird, then he would not be there.
That explains why he ain't here.
That would explain it. Which that means you get to go leave and come back. We could also find a mirror body. But,
Oh,
you know.
I don't. You haven't changed her clothes apparently, because she's wearing boots.
I haven't actually looked at her feet in a while.
Hey, what y'all doing? Birdman. Haha. But nah, man, what's good? What you got going on?
Tia,
What is he doing?
Talking.
awful quietly.
There are other ways to communicate.
Was that it? Is that it? Like, is he gonna turn around and say something to me? Or is like I'm supposed to just sit here and watch him do yoga at the bird? Yeah, that's it. I'm pretty sure that's it. I'm just standing here watching him do yoga at the bird. Where is he next?
You have to go to the Spark of the World in Muspelheim.
Okay. Everybody's
That place
heard.
where Ragnarok
I don't
was
care.
born.
Spark of the World in Muspelheim. Okay. There's no way to activate them. Hey, Freya. You ain't never seen no shit like this, have you? Yeah, that's right. You roll with me. I'll show you the world. And the spark of it, as a matter of fact. It's almost, really gorgeous. Look at it. Look around you. Look at all of this. It's amazing. It's almost,
Me and my son, we killed 2 Valkyries here.
I wouldn't have told that. Some people like
They're bad Valkyries. So.
Some people spend their entire lives not getting to see splendor of this magnitude. You think there might be some kind of way of showing appreciation, being being gifted the opportunity to see these kinds of things. I don't know.
Maybe perhaps just let yourself relax a little bit. Let your hair down. Let your shirt down.
It's kind of like, I don't know if you ever watched that '70s show, but it's very similar to Kelso. Like, he wanted to see Donna's boobs so bad. Like, he really, really did. And then eventually he got to see them. Personally, as an Eric Foreman guy myself, I'd been like, he can go fuck himself.
What happened here?
Well, won't we all?
Surtur sacrificed himself for Ragnarok.
Well, thanks,
Perhaps
Tyr.
he was able to find peace after all.
It was very informative. I love it.
For him and Sinmara.
Anyway,
Still
back to
alive. You
Svartalfheim.
wish to speak to her.
I was in Niflheim briefly. A weeping emanates from the realm. I think she's grieving. And may grieve for a long while yet.
How weird for Tyr must this be? Like, that
We
Kratos
just
knows
keep
where he's
showing
gonna
up.
be.
It's
Kratos
weird.
just knows where to be, where he's gonna be.
I think it's even weirder that, like, I think it should be considered weirder that he just happens, that he's able to get here faster than we are. I'm not quite sure what you're into. But this place makes for some amazing wallpapers. I'm not taking any in-game screenshots because I'm not going to use these as wallpapers for my PlayStation. But I will be making them wallpapers on my laptop. All right, we're going to Svartalfheim. Yeah, I will definitely have been cutting most of the walking out.
You need to
Yeah.
go to the watchtower and tell people about the good news or something.
Svartalfheim. Where is that? Is that the place with the sinkhole?
No, it's the dwarven place.
Right. I thought that was Vanaheim. After we make it to
Go to the
water.
watchtower.
Yeah, after that, do what?
There's a place to climb up over by where the Draugr hole was.
Okay, I got it.
And
I got it.
okay.
don't climb up. Like you should have like
Still
it.
here.
There should be a grapple point.
But it's no longer chained. You freed it?
Tried to. But as you can see,
Even if he couldn't escape, some part of him appreciates what you did.
if you say so.
I was a prisoner of Odin's. Same as this creature. Same as you. I assume Kratos took your head.
Aye.
And do you resent him for his inability to free your body?
Of course not. But
Then perhaps you have some idea of how this creature feels.
We will leave you in peace.
Because of the way the camera works. And I'm assuming that we go to Jotunheim now.
That's actually the last place you find here for some reason.
Works out for me. I appreciate that none of these places were really far from a gateway. We get to go to Angerboda's tree hut.
And Hutter trees.
I have to sneeze.
if I had a stomach, it'd be
Achoo!
right
There it
now.
is. God bless me.
Odin is gone. There's no remaining threat.
No, it's from excitement.
I have to go back to
Many
Vanaheim to
giants
fuck
have
around
got
and
the great
find
privilege
out.
of visiting the realm of the Jotnar.
It's
Find
truly
around.
an honor to be among a
Gotta
very
find out and
select
fuck around.
I'm apparently missing crystals somewhere.
What the hell is a crystal?
The wishing well crystals.
There's a limit?
Yeah,
How do you know
there's
if
a
you
specified amount.
how do you know if you got them all?
If you've gotten all the gear that comes out of that well,
Hmm.
which the game will not tell you.
I think there might be a trophy for that.
So this is Jotunheim.
As beautiful as the stories. And then some.
So there's a flower here somewhere in Jotunheim.
Yeah. Jotunheim isn't a very big area to explore, so you'll find it.
Hey girl. Hey girl.
Company's here, Fen.
You haven't done your gifts.
Angerboda,
Kratos, Mimir, Freya. It's good to see you.
I wish to thank you for creating a path out of Asgard for us.
Aye, a true pleasure to meet the lassie who saved our skins.
Indeed. Your giant stuff magic is truly a marvel.
We were so glad we got there in time. Freya, your brother's sacrifice won't be forgotten.
It won't.
I will say, you've made quite the impression on our Atreus' heart.
Mimir,
Oh, like you weren't thinking it, brother.
Ahem.
What?
You're a cherished ally, Angerboda. I hope we cross paths again.
I imagine we will. There's lots to do, and I'm just getting started.
I appreciate that y'all made the little black girl an important part of the game. It doesn't make me like the game more.
But I do appreciate it.
Where is Tyr?
Tyr's not there.
The last time you were
He's
here
not.
was
I
at
said
the
for
Desert Bay.
for some reason the last place that Tyr was
Your son told me.
was in the last place we
It's a
went. I
beautiful
don't know
place to
why.
rest.
It
Oh,
doesn't feel like the way that should have went, but okay.
do you know where the flower is here?
It's like in a one-off corner area, which I know does not help you. It's away from her art supply stuff. Like it's in the opposite direction of like
good boy.
there.
You painted these shrines.
Some of them. Some I finished for my mother.
Your work is beautiful.
Your skill with a brush is unmatched, Angerboda.
My son. He draws.
He told me.
Although he'd do well to learn from your use of color.
We come from a long line of artisans, so he has it in him. He just needs some discipline to bring it out.
My son.
I like you.
I love this side of Kratos. Like, and again, like if you don't like it, I feel bad for you, because I feel like I like it because growth is important. Like in all humans, growth is very important.
Like, honestly, this is like the most positive situation that Kratos has ever been in his entire life.
I don't know about all that. So is it in her camp, or is it never mind. That's the second time tonight I've asked you, like, hey, is it like, what am I looking for as I found it? Impatience. The florist. 9 realms in bloom. Well, that was it. There ain't nothing left out here. All you had to do was get those flowers.
The last thing I would like you to do before you end this video, assuming you're going to end this video, go to Sindri's house and go into Atreus' room.
Okay, that's literally it. I'll have to double check my trophies in the next bit, because I've collected everything. The only thing I have left to do is like upgrade all sets of armor. But the problem with that is, even if I upgrade all sets of armor and that trophy don't pop, then there's a good chance that means that I'll have to go back to Alfheim or Vanaheim or wherever the is Vanaheim. I'll have to go back there and figure out and search around for the damn the bits of crystal. And
Crystal.
boy, I don't want to do that. Like, I super don't want to do that. Nobody does. Hold on. I don't know how long this video is going to be. It's at 40 some odd minutes. I don't know if y'all can hear that. I don't know if you can hear that. They ain't gonna hear it. Cut it out. Okay. My headphones were dying
No.
because I did not charge them.
How could you?
Is it going to be the knife?
No.
Is it going to be Mac the knife?
No.
And I'm supposed to know which room was his.
I mean, just go stand in a room, and if Kratos doesn't start talking, go in the other one.
Mimir, did I do enough to prepare Atreus?
The lad survived bloody Ragnarok. I should think he's as prepared as anyone could be.
To survive, yes. But to love,
Brother?
Angerboda, does he?
Oh. Well, there were certain topics on which I suppose I may have been a touch more approachable. I did my level best to teach him the ropes.
Then you taught the boy to woo.
To be perfectly honest, brother, I taught him how I wish I'd wooed.
I just want to remind everybody, like, Kratos been throwing dick since we met him. So by all means, none of that's surprising to me. Like, I cannot stress enough. Nothing about Kratos says
I wonder
like,
if Sindri
well,
will ever come back.
yeah, of course he knows
Will
what
this
sex
place
is about.
ever feel like a home after what happened here?
I was talking to Ayana about this.
Missed their bickering. But it's really not the same place without those two, is it?
We will
No,
not
it's their
wait for
house.
his return.
No, of course it's not the same without them in it. It's their house. But me and Ayana were both discussing it, and I was like, it's, you know, to sit here and pretend like sex won't come up between, you know, Atreus and Angerboda, or even Atreus and Thrud, is ridiculous. Like, because I said that was my issue with like what was happening was they both, like, Atreus is out there doing his thing, but you have to keep in mind, like, he's still hitting puberty. Like I don't know if you got the dialogue line where, like, Mimir had to tell him, like, you're starting to get a little funky, and he asked Atreus, like, he asked Kratos, was that true? And Kratos was like, yeah, it's natural. So, like, yeah, he's not aware yet by any stretch of the imagination, and I'm assuming that, like, everything I'm saying is like way too like heady for this game. But I'm thinking the same goes for Angerboda and Thrud, assuming Thrud never comes back to like Vanaheim to help to our mom. Like, both females need to learn how to like manage menstruation. Speaking of menstruation, Mark, have you ever heard of
So, what?
have you ever heard of free bleeding?
I've heard of it.
Do you know what it is?
No.
What does it sound like?
Bleeding freely.
Yeah, it's menstruating without like stuff, without use of like a pad or anything like that.
Now, I know it's hard being here without them, but I'm sure old Brock would be glad you're here.
Well then.
And I'm sure Sindri.
It was a thing I read somewhere like not too long ago, and a part of me doesn't know if it was real or not.
Go ahead.
All right, so this will be the last bit for this episode. Is we're gonna upgrade what we can. This is everybody's favorite part at this point, I'm sure. Petrified bone. Okay, maybe not. Hold on. As I don't want to have to go back to I really don't want to have to
I
go
will
back.
say most of the like major upgrades come from farming the trials.
Yeah, I figured that, but I can still like gauge about like, cause like I don't need to upgrade everything. I don't think. I think
it's just one armor set.
Yeah, one armor set. And if I'm not mistaken, hold on. Yeah, I need a dragon claw.
Oh, that's something you've not done the Last Dragon.
What's the last dragon? I've seen the last dragon. You don't know.
And I think it's Svartalfheim. There's an island near where you find Durlin's hammer for the rebellion.
Uh-huh.
And there's a dragon statue there that you use that relic on to bring it to life. So that you may kill it.
Okay. Okay, so I need stone wood. Can I get stone wood? Like, did you sell stone wood? You do. Actually. Do you only sell the amount I need?
That would be awful convenient.
But I'm gonna do this now. I'm gonna upgrade everything to its most upgradable grade as I can right now. We've been doing this for about an hour. And it would be nice, like, to have all of this stuff available, like, maxed out in case, like, I just get to, if I get to that king and he's just wreck shopping me, which is not how you say that.
But it sure is the funny way.
I'm almost positive you get glowing embers from Muselfheim.
You do, I do believe. You do.
Boy, isn't this just
It's the best.
I mean, I feel like this might be more entertaining than some of the I know there's none of that there. More entertaining than some of the things we did for
Tier.
yeah, some of the tier conversations. I hesitate to refer to those as conversations. They were not conversations. They were anecdotes at best. I'm able to upgrade the majority of this stuff. Like, I'm able to max out a good chunk of this.
I'm gonna have having to look up a guide as to where the fuck the last bit of this crystal is, aren't I?
I'm really hoping that's not something I have to do. Because as much as
Well, I don't think it's something I have to do, but it's something to do.
It ain't. Unless whatever it is that you can get from that will help you beat that king, you don't need to do it.
I believe it's one of the upgrades for the spear.
Well, if that's the case, then I done it already. I need to get some luminous alloy.
What can I do for a goddess? Accessorizing is so important.
Important. Beast bone.
Woohoo! Looking good.
It fits.
Actually, like. Oh man, that's actually really nice.
Now go show it off. Better get that armor nice and bloody. Woohoo! Looking good. Now go show it off. Better get that armor nice and bloody.
Like, clearly I'm gonna need smoldering embers to upgrade like the majority of these, and I just ran out.
Now go show it
Because
off.
the amount of divine ashes I was getting, Jesus Christ.
Better get that armor nice and bloody.
Yeah, it's a little intense. It's a little crazy. I will also say, like, Hacksilver
Looking good.
is really easy to get if you do the final, whatever you find the easiest version of the final challenges. It is like the ones in the middle, because they give you 200,000 Hacksilver apiece each time you do them.
Woohoo!
It might be a little
Looking
more than
good.
that, but it's at least 200,000.
Now go show it off.
Well,
Better get that armor nice
like
and
all
bloody.
like the ones I'm upgrading now are just like the ones that like the
Woohoo!
they're all like level 2. Like I just never fucking use them. And now I can't upgrade anything because I'm out of Hacksilver and everything else. Like I can craft things.
A good fit.
Good fit. Yeah, I'm out of Hacksilver. My weapons still say that there's something to be found. All right, so in the next episode, it's 11 o'clock. And in the next episode, I'm going to fight a dragon. So until next time, it's been an hour. So like I will clearly have to cut this up and make this watchable. The last like 5 minutes, the last like 10 minutes were not necessary, but they existed. All right, you can get out. Go ahead.